So we are going to start in child's pose. So come onto your mat. Ooh. Thank you. My plants love you. So bring your big toes together to touch. Knees far apart. Bring your chest down to the mat. If you want, you can place your forehead on the ground, or if you have a block, you can put your forehead on a block instead. And you guys get comfortable in that pose, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about power yoga. So we are going to be doing some flows with our breath. We are going to be doing some core workouts, and we're going to try and do it in 30 minutes, which is going to be difficult. So push yourself as hard as you can, but know your limits. Don't injure yourself. If you need to take a rest at any moment, please do. If you need to drink some water, please do. I hope you're already hydrated. That'll help because we're going to sweat a lot. I know I sweat easily, so. So, in child's pose, start to deepen your breath. So as you're down low, take bigger inhales, fill up your stomach, let it expand, and touch your thighs. And exhale. Nice and slow. And as you do this, start to harness your Ujjayi breath. This is a breath of power. It's going to bring heat into your body. So to do an Ujjayi breath, you constrict the back of your throat and you make an oceanic sound. So it's kind of loud. It might feel embarrassing. That's all right. We're all doing it. So it'll sound something like this. I hope you could hear that. If not, that's okay. If at any moment you're getting too hot, just open your mouth. If you close your mouth, it's going to build up heat and hold that heat in your body. And you are going to get even sweatier, probably lose some more calories. So, back into child's pose. Harness that breath. Start to push your hips down towards your feet. You can lengthen out your spine, bring the top of your head further away from you. Make that oceanic sound with your throat. And as you're down here, think about your intention for today's class. What brought you to your mat? Why are you here? Are you here to get stronger? That's my intention today. I just want to sweat and make those muscles get nice and fit. But if you have a different intention, you can say it out loud or think it in your mind and let yourself know why you're here. Make this a purposeful exercise. Now slowly push up into a tabletop pose. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. And we're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, bring your stomach down, gaze up. Exhale, let your head hang heavy and dome your spine. Curve your back. Inhale, stomach down, gaze up. Exhale, head hang down. Bring the middle of your back towards your ceiling. Do this to your own breath. We're warming up our spine. You can really exaggerate these movements if you like, so you can push back a little bit. Whatever feels good. We're still just warming up. One last round. So inhale, cow pose. Stomach down, gaze up. Exhale, cat pose, gaze down. Now push up into a downward facing dog. So you're on your hands and your feet. And push your hips up and back. Now with your ankles and your heels, you're going to push one heel down, just straighten that leg, and then switch. This is pedaling out your feet. We're just warming up our calves. We really don't want to be injured during our practice, so we got to really warm up these muscles. And once you feel like you're stretched out enough, you can become still. And your heels do not have to touch the ground. That's just the eventual goal. Remember, practice is going to help you become perfect. So, you don't have to be there just yet. Now become steady. Let your head hang really heavy, like a bowling ball. Push further up and back. Take some deep breaths. Fill your stomach. Take up space. Next, inhale, look to the top of your mat. Travel forward. Bring your big toes together. Reach for the ground. Now your knees can go back. Make sure you don't overextend. Keep it nice in the middle. And just let your head hang heavy, arms hang heavy. Relax here for a moment. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come a little closer to the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on down. Now spread your feet apart so you're about a foot distance apart. I'm going to scoot back so you can see me better. And we're going to do ragdoll pose. So grab for opposite elbows, bend your knees generously, and bring your stomach and chest down to your thighs. Now it doesn't matter how much your knees bend, as long as your chest or stomach is touching your thighs. Now like a ragdoll, you can swing side to side. Feel a good stretch in your side body. Let your head hang nice and heavy, let gravity take over here. You can even shake a little bit. Now let go of your elbows, big toes together once again, and inhale, slowly come on up to a standing position. We're going to do mountain pose. So I'm going to look at you so you can see what I'm doing. The big toes together. Make sure your knees aren't too far back or too far forward, nice and straight. You can grab your hips and you can push them forward and back and find a nice middle ground. You don't want to be too curved there. Shoulders back and down your spine. Arms up. Pinkies rotate together so they're facing each other. This is going to open up your shoulder blades. If you like, you can lift up your toes. Make sure you're nice and balanced on the balls of your feet and your heels. And you can bring them back down once you feel steady. Take deep breaths. Now we're going to practice our Sun A flow. I'm going to look back this way. Get ready to flow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Now reach for the ground, but keep those knees back. You don't have to touch the ground, just reach. Take some deep breaths here. We're going to do it slower this time. Go faster the next round. Inhale, hands right below your knees. This is our half lift. The most important part is a straight back. So keep your gaze to your mat and pull your head away from your spine. We're going to be doing lots of forward folds, and this pose takes care of your spine. Deep breath to prepare. Exhale, bring your hands down to your mat and step back into a plank. You're going to hold this for just a moment. Make sure your hips aren't too far up or too far down. Look right in front of you, right in between your hands. Try to push into all 10 fingers. You're going to rest here for just a moment. And then reach forward just a little bit, maybe about 2 inches. You can bring your knees down if you like or stay up high. I'm going to bring them down. Bend your elbows. Keep them close to your ribs. Lower yourself down. Flip your toes. Push up into upward facing dog. You could stay down with your knees down, or you could push so hard into your feet that your knees lift off of your mat. Deep breath. Make that oceanic sound. Flip your toes. Push up into downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet again. Go ahead. Look to the top of your mat. Travel forward. Step nice and slow. Bring your feet together. Big toes touching. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Now we're going to do that just one more time, but fast and with our breath. So, you can take your time. Since we're not in class together, it's even easier to do this at your own pace, but follow along. So inhale to prepare. Lengthen your body, shoulders back and down. Exhale, forward fold. Reach towards the mat. Keep those knees back. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands beneath your knees. Exhale, hands down, feet back, lower yourself down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel forward. Big toes together, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Look at you guys. Woo. Flow complete. Now we're going to do our sun B. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit so you can see a little better because I'm going to be doing some one single balancing pose. Let's do that one more time. Mountain pose, at least. We're going to sit back into our chair pose. So sit down in an invisible chair. Look over your knees. Make sure you can still see your toes. And sit a little bit deeper. Peel your chest away from your thighs. Try to look up. Keep yourself nice and straight in your back. You can sit a little further down if you like. Notice how this feels in your body. Where are you holding tension? Deep breaths. Hands together. Straighten your legs. Fold forward. Reach for those toes. Maybe by now you can touch your toes. Maybe you're further down than before. Notice what your body's doing. Next, inhale, halfway lift, straighten up your spine like your table. Nice big belly breaths. Remember, you can close your mouth to breathe if you want to build that heat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hands down, step back into your plank. Reach forward, lower yourself down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Make sure you don't open up your hip too much. You want to keep your hips squared to the ground. Hold this nice and high. And next, exhale, low lunge. Bring your right foot close to your hands. Look at your back foot. You're going to stand up into a warrior two. Make sure your back foot is pointing to your left, away from you. Look over your right fingertip. Whew. I'm out of breath. Take a rest. Make sure your hips are pointing to your left, your chest is pointing to your left, but your head looking over that right fingertip. Notice if you're getting out of your stance so you can lift that arm, those arms if they're coming down. If your knee is starting to go back like mine, make sure your knee is right over your right ankle. Now we're going to do extended side angle. So reach forward, then bring your right elbow to your right knee, and lift your left hand up towards the sky. Follow your hand with your gaze. Remember to breathe. Feel a nice twist in your low spine. Notice if you're feeling this twist anywhere else. And you have the option to do a bind if you like. You could bring that arm underneath, reach behind you. I only recommend that if you've been doing this pose for a while. If you haven't, stay up here. If you want to work on your core, you can actually lift your elbow off of your leg and hold yourself up with your core strength only. Now inhale, lift that right hand up towards the sky. High five the wall behind you. Feel a stretch in your right side body. Bring your left hand to your left thigh or behind your back. Follow your right hand with your gaze. Recommit your bend in your knee, so make sure it's nice and bent. You really feel that heat building up in your body. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down towards the mat, hands down by your right foot. Inhale, lift your right foot high. Exhale, bring it down to meet your left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Make sure your hip isn't too high up. You want to square your hips to the ground. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring that left leg down. Low lunge. We're going to repeat on this side. Look at your right foot. Make sure it's pointing to your right. And inhale, Stand up to your warrior two. Once again, make sure that left knee is bent. Take your hips, point them to your right. Your chest, point them to your right. Look over your left middle finger. Take some deep breaths here. If this side feels different than the other, like if it's easier, bring your feet further apart. If it's harder, bring your feet further together. You decide how it feels. Notice your hands starting to low down. Lift it back up. Make sure that knee is right over your left ankle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach forward. Then bring that left elbow to your left knee. Lift your right hand high. Follow it with your gaze. And feel a nice twist in your low spine. Notice if this twist feels any different in this side than the other. If you tried it, you could try bind on this side too. Maybe your fingers touch. Maybe they don't. Once again, if you didn't try it on the other side, don't try it on this side. Also, if you want to work on that core strength, you can remove your elbow. Use just your core to keep yourself lifted. Deep breath in. Bring the right hand down, left arm up. Feel a nice stretch in your left side body. Recommit to that lunge. Bring your knee over your ankle. Feel that heat in your body building. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring it down. Come into a low plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, flip your toes. Downward dog. Inhale up to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, sit down into a chair. Now, we just did that kind of slow, believe it or not. Hi, Madison. So we're going to do that faster. Remember, you can go as slow as you need to, but try to stay close enough to where I am. If you need a break, go ahead, take a rest, drink some water. Make sure you can see your toes over your knees. Look up. Inhale to prepare. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Reach towards the ground, straight legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten your spine. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Lower yourself to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, lower yourself down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands cartwheel down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, lower yourself down to the mat. Take a rest. Woo! All right, you're going to come on down to your back. We're going to do some core work. Woo! Core work. Oh, feel free to towel off any sweat, drink some water. I'm going to scooch up a bit so you can see me a little better. Woo! Okay. Now what we're going to do is bring your hands together so they're intertwined. You're going to put them underneath your head. Take a big exhale. Inhale to prepare, lift your head. Lift your knees, 90-degree angle. Exhale. You're going to twist opposite leg, opposite elbow. Inhale, come on down. Exhale, twist. Inhale down, exhale, twist. Do this to your own rhythm, as fast or as slow as you need. Now your goal is, yes, you're bringing your elbow to your knee, but you really want to be lifting your shoulder towards your knee more than anything. That's going to get you that crunch feeling in your core. Get nice and loud with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. If you want, you can keep your knees still. You can also lower your legs as you twist. Bring it back up. Just a few more seconds. Even out your sides. Got one more side to do. Relax, come on down. Take a break. Deep breath in your stomach. Whew. Now we're going to do boat pose. So, you're going to balance on your sits bones. Bring your toes together, shoulders back and down your spine. And you can rest here on your toes if you like. You can challenge yourself as hard as you like. So, you have lots of options. Toes down, feet up, feet straight. And then with your arms, you can keep them under your hands underneath your knees, or you can fly your arms, or your sails, as some would say. So you choose what you want to do. We're going to hold it for a few seconds. Remember to breathe in your stomach. Keep your shoulders back and down. Keep adjusting as you're holding it. You're going to start coming down. Just keep bringing your feet back up to wherever you were. Your shoulders back. Breathe in your stomach. One more second. Cross your ankles, bring your hands down in front of you. And come on down to this tabletop pose. And we're going to do another crunching kind of exercise. So inhale, lift one arm, opposite leg. Crunch together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. That's 2. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to do 5. 3. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 4. Last one. 5. Come on down. Switch sides. Inhale, lengthen the other side. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. This is our third one. Crunch. 2 more. Lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Lengthen on up. Come on down. Whew. Now we're going to relax for a minute in child's pose where we started. Let's bring those knees apart. Chest down towards the ground. Relax your head on your mat. And while you're down here, check in with your body. Notice how you feel. Take really deep breaths. Each breath is feeding your body, your blood, full of oxygen. It's really important. We've only got 5 more minutes left of class, so we're going to start relaxing. We've got just a couple of my favorite poses left. So, let's push on up to a downward facing dog. And inhale, lift your right leg high. And exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist. We're going to do half pigeon. So, with your right foot, I recommend, if this is a beginner, if you haven't done any of these kinds of stretches before, keep your right foot by your left hip. If you've done this stretch before, you can lift your foot a little higher. But the most important part is that your hips are even. You don't want to be leaning to one side like that. It's not good for your muscles. Now look behind you. Make sure your leg is straight. Inhale, straighten your spine. Lift up onto your fingertips. You can look back behind you. And exhale, fold forward. You can stay up on your forearms or you can relax your head. It's up to you. Just just make sure, if you're uncomfortable now, you're going to be uncomfortable in a few seconds. So adjust, make it a little easier for yourself. We're going to rest here for about 30 seconds. If this feels like a good stretch, but it's starting to get uncomfortable, breathe into that spot. Breathe into that discomfort. Feel that muscle. Fill it with your breath. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3. Hold that pose. 2, 1. Push on up onto your fingertips. Open up your chest. Shoulders back. Look up. And lower yourself back down onto your hands. Push up into a 3-legged downward dog. And switch feet. Lift your left leg high. Exhale. Bring that left knee to your left hand. Whatever you did on the other side, repeat it on this side. So if you kept your left foot by your right hip, keep it there. If you brought it up any higher, go ahead, adjust that. Whatever's comfortable for you. Ooh, sliding around. Look behind you, make sure your leg is straight. Inhale to prepare. Shoulders back. Chest open. Look on up. And exhale, fold over your leg. Before you go any deeper, before you bring your head down, check to make sure you're feeling the same on this side. So if you're too much on one side, if the stretch is way more intense or way easier on this side, try to get that same sensation on each side. Once you feel about the same, come on down all the way. You got about 30 seconds in this pose. 10 seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push on up. Push up into onto your fingertips. Chest open. Look on up. And then exhale. Hands down all the way. Push up into a 3-legged downward facing dog. And come on down. You're going to flip over onto your back. We're going to do a gentle twist. So bring your arms out to a T. Lift your right leg high. And exhale, twist over to your left. Feel a nice stretch. Try to keep your right shoulder down on your mat. Look to your right. Complete that twist in your spine. Start to relax. No more intentional breathing. Let it come naturally. But still observe your breath. Notice how it feels. Now slowly, very, very slowly, come on out of this. Lift your right leg, nice and slow. Now switch out your knees. Bring your left leg high. And as you exhale, twist your left leg over the right side of your body. Keep your left shoulder on the ground and look to your left. Now that you're in this pose, you can relax a little. You don't have to put too much effort into holding it. Let gravity take over. Only a couple more poses left. We have Happy Baby, Shavasana. Savasana is everyone's favorite. Fetal pose and easy sitting. That's it. So slowly come out of this twist. We're going to do a very short Happy Baby, so lift your knees up and always grab right here. It might just serve you better today to hold yourself here. I kind of like this. Like a happy baby, you can rock side to side. And release into Shavasana. Toes pointing away from you. Palms face up. You can close your eyes. Notice your breath. Notice how your body feels after all that hard work. You can stay here as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, you can move your fingers and your toes. Give yourself a big morning stretch and roll over onto your side for fetal pose. But of course, you can stay in Shavasana if you like. Shavasana represents the death of our practice, the end. And fetal pose represents rebirth, new life. So as you lay here, make sure you allow yourself to feel refreshed. Whenever you're ready, you can push yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, and thank yourself for coming to class today. Thank yourself for spending time to strengthen your body, to sweat, to just take care of yourself, for some self-care. Feel free to join me in Namaste, which means the light, the love, and the teacher in me recognizes the light, the love, and the teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking class with me today. I really hope you got nice and sweaty and you felt good during your practice. Hope you didn't push yourself too hard, but you also challenged yourself. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. I'm gonna wait until the end of The Girl from Impanina plays, and if you have any questions, I'll be here. If you have any fun plans for the rest of the day, let me know. Thank you, Zeno. I feel good. I don't know about y'all, but I feel good. Sweaty, but good. You're welcome. Thank you so much for showing up and for supporting me this whole week. You've been so awesome. Thank you. Oh, make sure everybody drinks lots of water. All that sweating will, help you become dehydrated. So drink up. You're welcome, Emmanuel. Thank you. Yes. Fitness Friday, Fabulous Friday. Friday errands. Oh. Who else loves this song? I love this song. If you have a question about a certain pose or the name of something we did, let me know. You can always just private message me instead. If you have something to do, go ahead. Skedaddle. As for me, I have nothing to do the rest of the day. Woo! Quarantine. I'll probably read something. Finish my coffee. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can donate. I have only one job this week. But no pressure, I understand. Almost everyone's losing their jobs. Everyone's unemployed, so that's okay if you can't. Just if you can. It's right here, Zsazsa Leverett on Venmo. otherwise, we can also trade. If you can teach me French grammar, or you do back massage, or I could use all sorts of stuff. I'm all for the trade market, you know? Hope you like my moves. Whoever's still online, I can't tell. Whoever's still online, I just bought this clock, and because I'm always squinting to see what the time is, and man, it makes me happy. I don't know, something about it. It's adorable. It's the little things. Right? Isn't it adorable? It's loud. Hello! I'm just answering questions from the end of class. If you have any yoga questions, maybe I could answer. But once the song is over, I'm gonna end the live. It's almost done. Hi, Alyssa. Hello. Once the song is over, I'm going to be ending this live, so if you have any questions, let me know. If you just want to say hey, that's cool. Let me know what you're doing the rest of the day. I'd love to hear what your quarantine plans are. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? You are, but that's okay. I'm going to upload these. Speaking of the one yesterday, my file got corrupted, so that one's not getting uploaded, sadly. I was so sad. But this one hopefully won't. And it will be uploaded, so you can watch the beginning. We got real sweaty. Oh, and that's the end. The song is over. Alright, I hope you all have a lovely day. Mwah. Message me if you have any questions you didn't want to ask here, so. Oh, you miss work? Me too. I miss my children. My babies. Reading. Yes, that's my other plan today. That's it. You too. Bye, Alyssa. Bye, Emmanuel. Bye, everybody.